Hey, how y'all doing today? I just want to bring something to y'all attention. So when you're using your cricut, a lot of people don't realize these things right here. These here are moving parts, and you have to put some type of lubricant on this here. Not on this what's called right here, but you can still lubricate that also. But once you do that, just a light lubricant with some with with a paper towel or something like that. You don't want it all wet and stuff like that. So I used this oil, this small oil like this here, or you can get the 3-in-1 oil. But those things right here, these here are moving parts. And I hear people saying, "Oh man, just blow and clean, just blow and clean, around it, put some type of some air or something like that." Normally I use the small little air. Let me show you what I got going on. So you see, I use this here. They say blow this here, and you just blow it. Blow all in between. In this part right here. You blow on each side. And you just blow everything, and basically clean it. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't realize. They wondering, man, why my machine didn't stop working. I hear a lot of people, like my mom, she's the one that got me started with this here. I thank my mama for getting me started with this here, because this here I've been doing this stuff now. I think I got pretty much good on printing a lot of stuff and all that. But this here, this is the old machine. It's the Explorer 1 and stuff like that. And I only pulled this thing out. I had it since 2016. I mean, it's 2015, and we had a flood. The part of town that I was staying in at that particular time and stuff like that. They had a big time flood, a flood of 2016. But I was able to save it. You see what I'm saying? I was able to save my machine and stuff like that, because I had started learning how to I didn't understand how to do it and stuff like that, and I start thank God for people that I talked to from the from some of these print shops and stuff like that, and so they helped me a lot. But my mama, she the one put the icing on the cake, and I thank God for my mom and stuff like that. So, but a lot of people start realizing, my machine has stopped working. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here. Yeah, you say blow it with all this here, with a little air and stuff like that. But the thing about it is, a lot of people don't realize that, once you working with moving parts. Those moving parts have to be lubricated. A lot of people don't realize that. They talk about just blow it. Nah, it's more than just blowing it and stuff like that. So just just put a little lubricant and stuff like that. Not much, but just enough to where you can feel that stuff slide, and you can kind of feel that you have a little lubricant on it. But like I say, these things right here, see that right there? That goes back and forth. That's the whole. This whole thing, it slides on this thing right here. Not this one, but this here. So you got to realize those are moving parts. So if you do what I tell you what to do and stuff like that, you should have no problem. Cause like I said, when I had this machine, 2015, and I really didn't start working until the year 2021 and stuff like that. And that's when I started really learning how to operate the machine and this, that, and other. And like I say, when I pulled it out and stuff like that, probably wasn't no more than about 6 months, probably about a year or something like that. And all of a sudden, this stuff stopped working, And I kept on figuring out like why I did it. This is a brand new machine and stuff like that. And so when I turn around, I put my hands on this thing right here, on this bar right here. I say, man, this stuff here, it don't have no lubricant. People say, oh, you don't supposed to put no lubricant. No, you got to lubricate a moving part. You got to lubricate that. You see what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you something different and stuff like that. But you got to lubricate a moving part and stuff like that when you round machines and stuff like that. I used to be a equipment operator and stuff like that, and that's one of the things you got to even with we was dealing with the trucks, heavy equipment and stuff. You got to lubricate moving parts. And what is this right here? This is a moving part and stuff like that. You see it? You see what that's doing? It's going back and forth. And if you don't lubricate this moving part, sooner or later it's gonna stop working. And that's what the people that was dealing with and talked to and stuff like that, they say my cricut stopped working for some reason. I was like, well, what's wrong? I say it's the belt, it's the belt broken or anything. They said no, it just stopped working. That's why, because this here, again, it's a moving part. You got to lubricate any moving part. So I hope this helps and stuff like that. If you have any questions, just drop it in my messages and stuff like that. So again, if this helps and stuff like that, let me know if it help you and stuff like that.